Hi, I'm Siobhan, the host of Working Wonders, a SCRIP-J vlog series where we will be chatting with leading persons of interest as they delve into their personal and professional lives to share with us interesting nuggets that we hope will inspire and motivate you to make positive changes in your lives as well as in the communities where you reside. Today, we will be chatting with Chef Jason Peru. Glad to have you.
It's my esteemed honor to be here. Thanks for having me, Siobhan.
Not a problem. Okay, so let's take it back just a little bit in terms of your academic background.
Yeah.
So I saw, from bachelor's and master's, you had an early interest in the culinary arts.
Yes.
Do you think this was, or would you say this was always the field that you saw yourself pursuing?
Yeah, people ask me that question all the time. You wanted to become a chef? I was like, yes, I knew from such a tender age. I was actually kept away from the kitchen. That piqued my curiosity a lot. But during my secondary school days, even before that, I was always dabbling in the kitchen and getting excited, following recipes and getting, stimulated by all these great recipe and showcase shows on television that related to cooking. So I knew that it was something that I wanted to pursue. And I had that passion from so early. And I just went with it and I just pursued it.
Okay, well, what has life been like for you from school to now? Because you have both, experience in the culinary arts as well as in entertainment.
Yes, by all means. School was definitely a very special moment in my life. We all go through that secondary period where we all meet different individuals culturally and through different behaviors. But I think that when I started to do my whole college years, it was amazing. That's where I actually pursued my love for culinary arts. And for some reason, Siobhan, things just flowed naturally. I was able to learn the work so well. And it seemed like I was placed on this earth to become a chef. And I just started to follow all the teachings, the lecturers and their words of wisdom and their practicality, the theory behind it. I was just drawn towards it. I mean, I don't want to song this way, but it seemed like I didn't really have to put all that much effort to actually apply myself because it just came naturally. And it was such a beautiful thing for me. And I knew that definitely this is something that I knew I could succeed at and move forward at. So my primary school days, the college days, university days, they were all amazing. And I must say the progression from each one to the next made me better and more successful in understanding my field as a culinarian.
Okay, so what are some of the projects that you've been involved with, let's say in terms of in entertainment? Like what are some things that we would have seen you?
All right, so apart from just doing these cooking shows on television, and showcasing and entertaining individuals, I realized that I had a great presence, not only on TV, but I wanted to establish that on radio. So I am a student of marketing. As I was completing my master's degree in marketing at that point in time, and I realized that there are great mediums that I could actually explore to get my brand out there. So apart from television, I said radio is something I want to get into. So I was cooking on television and always singing songs and being jovial and entertaining, of course. And I said, what if I were to bring out music compositions or songs that I could actually penetrate onto the radio market, radio waves? It would get me more traction. And that's where I started to delve in a little bit of soca and chutney soca and whatnot like that. And I started to build on the demographics of the people who listen to that music. And by reaching out to them and having my name called on radio ever so often, and doing interviews, it built the impact. Wait, that's Chef Jason, but I saw him on television and he's singing now. You know what I mean? So it was all about building the brand. And then I started to work on different genres of music to tackle certain demographics. So it helped build the impact. In terms of entertainment, that was something that I loved dearly. I moved on to a little bit of doing local productions in terms of series, television series and little small movies also, because I believe that what I am embedded into in terms of being a chef, I am always showcasing my talent, inspiring people and entertaining them. So in terms of being an actor and getting into music, it all falls within the same line. And anything that I could have done to help grow my brand and get my name outside there more would have obviously helped me and impact positively on me. So I tapped into a little bit into all the mediums of media, and I think it has worked very well. But what has worked extensively for me would have been the social media.
Correct.
Yes.
This is the age for it.
By all means. I mean, you would know this, and I know a lot of the people listening to this right now would know that a lot of advertising agencies, their major budget was attributed to traditional media, whether it be television, newspaper, radio. Now, budget is actually a major part of the budget is allocated to social media, so to the Facebook and the YouTube and digital content. And the beauty about that, as you would know, and I could tell and I could attest to that, is that whenever I do a production or show and it is launched on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn or any of these mediums, it reaches the world. Because that's what the internet is about, as compared to traditional media where our newspapers tend to stay locally, or our television advertisements are run probably during prime time and no one sees it. If you're in the country, you see it. If not, if you're in work. But something about the internet being on 24/7 with no off switch, and it's accessible in Brazil, Bolivia, Switzerland, Trinidad, New York, Toronto. It's a beautiful, and the key word here is viral.
Now that we've established that you are no strangers to the spotlight, how do you use your various platforms to positively influence your audience?
I believe, and I'm sure many of your listeners outside there, we are all unique in some way. We've all been through some sort of journey, some trek that made us who we are today. Our experiences shape and mold us. And I like to think that growing up as a young man, I went through certain trials and tribulations because we all have a dream and we all want to succeed. And I think that what I'm doing as a chef right now is building a template for people who may want to follow or go through that aspect of becoming a chef, but into the entertainment realm. And I'm thinking that through my journey, I am always positive and trying to inspire people to achieve as much as they can when it comes to their dream. So as a chef, I would have delved not only in cooking and doing television shows, but I'd get to travel the world because I get to do productions all over in different varied countries, and I never thought I would have visited. So it gives me that medium of experiencing the world on a cultural level. Secondly, I realized that as a chef, I don't need to cook alone, but I could actually do food styling, prepare productions for advertising campaigns, for billboards on the highways, for menu boards, and make the food look beautiful for photography. So I'm trying to show people that apart from just being boxed into what you are, there are so many other means that you could explore. I got into music. I got into acting. I got into entertainment, television, travel. There are so many great ways that once you could sit down and harness your skill and see how ways that you could apply it or adapt it to different mediums, that is inspiration on the whole. And that's what I try to teach a lot of youngsters, that please don't think narrow-mindedly. Try to achieve your most positive regard of why you were put on this earth. Think outside the box and inspire and spark people, because there's so much out there for us to just grab and take and earn. And once you get that, you get a purpose in life.
I agree. And now this leads me to the next question. What does the future hold in store for Chef Jason Peru, a man of local, regional, and international experience?
This is a very scary question, because whether you meet someone, let's say you're going out with someone and you meet their parents, they would ask you, so what's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? And a lot of people, based upon what you say, sometimes people could get really scared or awkward by it and may not believe you. But I've always known what I wanted to do in the next 5 or 10 years. It's very scary for some. And I can tell you it right, and I'm achieving it as a goal. I have been working on my cookbook. It's done for the past 17 years. It's going to be launched in the year 2020. So I'm exciting news. It's something that was carefully crafted over the years. It's not something that was rushed. Yeah. So that's going to be coming out. Another plan is that I do love writing, and I love kids, and I want to work on a kids book within the next 5 years. I have the concept. So imagine you have a book from Chef Jason. It's a kids book, and I could just imagine when I get my twin daughters, they will be, I'll be reading it to them. Apart from that, I am going heavily into more productions in terms of cooking. So the productions that I'm doing are strictly digital media right now, so the world are seeing it. But I am also getting the product to be adapted in such a way that apart from just being online, they're going to be edited for TV production in different markets. So at this point in time, I have shows in Barbados, I have in Toronto, Grenada, I have had shows in Africa, and it's amazing. And I just recently did something in Ireland. So once I am able to get my face outside and my productions, it all helps to build my brand. Lastly, the thing that I know that I would want to achieve very, very, very soon, and I'm working assiduously on it, is that politics.
Okay.
Yes.
This was unexpected.
That is unexpected because this is the first time I'm actually saying it right now.
Okay.
And I've known that I've wanted to do this since the year 1996. So I've been following it assiduously. I just have it there, and I know when time to bring it out. So politics, it may mean positive to some, it may mean negative connotation, but the whole harness of being able to represent people and get things done in an expeditious way, but have people believe in you. I always think that even when I did my cooking productions, people were inspired by what I did, or they believed in me, or they found some trust in me. So I'm trying to see if I can transfer that across there to get people to realize that apart from just helping myself and build my brand, I want to give back to my country because I am a 4-time scholarship winner. The country has been brilliant to me. The people of Trinidad and Tobago have been so kind and considerate, and I love their energy. And at some point in time, apart from just taking, you need to give back and build the strength of your country. So I believe that I will be able to execute the role of being a great representative in the area that I run for. And I'm very passionate about that, and I will get it done.
Well, I think we're all looking forward to see how that progresses. I'm definitely excited.
Yes. And I am, to be honest with you, it's the thing that I'm most excited about right now. Yeah, because it is not something like saying, well, I think I'm going to buy a next car next year. It's not flighty like that. It's something that you have to put a lot of thought into, and the impact could be great once done properly, and you have your head on straight.
Agreed. Now, I also know that you were a past lecturer,
yes,
chef lecturer. So, from your experience of interacting with hundreds, maybe even thousands of students,
yes,
what has been some of the most common advice that you've given to young people who want to aspire to be like Chef Jason?
I actually did the calculation during my tenure, and I think I would have lectured to over 2,800 students, going to 3,000. I thought it would have been more. But the beauty about lecturing is that, again, you get to touch people's initiative and spark influence and get them to believe in themselves.
Right.
People who would like to become a chef or maybe follow in the footsteps, as I always say, it's very scary for me because I am still building a template. I have nothing to follow based upon the trek that I am carving for myself in terms of entertainment. I always surprise people all the time, like, what is he doing? Why? Now we're talking politics. The thing about it is that I believe in myself. I'm my biggest fan. Some may say that may be quite narcissistic, but the thing about it is that you have to believe in yourself first and foremost. Because yes, you have family members and friends and people who would support your finances to send you to school and achieve your dreams. But you really have to get up off your seat and achieve what you want and be driven towards it. You may not necessarily reach that goal now, but at least you're getting there over a period of time. And becoming a chef or someone in the entertainment industry, such as myself, in terms of being able to produce music and television productions and have people believe in you and say, Chef, I need a recipe. Oh, you could go on YouTube and get that. No, we want your recipe. It's a great measure of trust. So you definitely have to carry yourself very honorably and speak well, be diligent. You have to be educated, study well, be passionate about what you love. Diligence is all that is all about, and have respect first and foremost. I tell people all the time, and probably it's my greatest quote right now, is just that, some people may reach up that mountain quicker than you, but nothing is wrong if you take a little longer. Sometimes it takes longer for us because we have to carry our self-respect with us as compared to another person. So always keep your values, your ethics, your morals intact. Remember what you were socialized with or what your parents taught you. Your parents would never lead you the wrong avenue. Be truthful to yourself, and definitely succession will come. In whatever area, not even as a chef, any area that you try to pursue. Believe in yourself first and foremost, and everything else will follow through.
Definitely some very sound advice, Jason. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thanks for having me, Siobhan.
Is there anything else that I didn't mention that you'd like to talk about right now before we close?
Not nothing really. I mean, apart from, as I close off, I would like to tell everyone that people always ask me why did I studied away. I studied both locally and in the United States. And it's like, why did you come back to Trinidad and Tobago? You could have just stayed away and work. And I got the opportunities to do that. But it was something so beautiful about coming back to Trinidad and Tobago and all the education that you learned away and then putting it back into our climate here and stimulating our economic system, our education, our human resources, everything of that measure, the education, you name it. And I would like to say, be patriotic, first and foremost. As a Trinidadian and a Tobagonian, love your country, believe in it. Amidst so much that is taking place in our country right now, as it refers to negativities, we have to rise above that. Because if we continue to fall down into that narrow drain of despair, the world is watching and they see our headlines. We have to make a change for ourselves in whatever way possible, and whatever skill we harness, and try to uplift our country and make it strong. If we strive to or plan to be a great nation. So be patriotic, that is my message here. And believe in your country, help it, and give back to it.
Thank you so much, Jason. And tell us, again, before we leave, where can everyone find you on social media?
Pretty much anywhere. So I'm on Facebook, so you can check me up. My profile name is Jason Peru. I'm on Instagram. My address is Chef Jason Peru. I'm on YouTube, Chef Jason Peru. I'm on Twitter, Chef Jason Peru. LinkedIn, Chef Jason Peru. So I try to keep with that in terms of being streamlined so people could find me. If you want to be inspired by great YouTube content and cooking and you want to have fun in the kitchen, check me out on YouTube. I'm always posting great stuff and great productions every week. So check me out and let's chat a little bit.
Definitely.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siobhan.
We thank you for viewing our SCRIP-J vlog series, Working Wonders. If you found this content to be interesting and of value, please like, comment, and share, because we would love to have your feedback. Look out for our next vlog and stay connected with us via social media or even our website, SCRIP-J.com. See the links in our post description. And don't forget, keep doing the wonderful work that you do. Bye.